Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Karuna, Chief Information Officer of an AMI Insurance Limited. AMI Insurance Limited is an insurance firm which is servicing thousands or we can say millions of customers across New Zealand by providing all types of insurances. Today's presentation is based on cloud computing. So let's start with the agenda of the presentation. So here comes the agenda of today's presentation. First of all, start with the introduction of cloud computing. Examples of cloud, how cloud is utilized and its associated risks, experiences of other companies, its advantages and disadvantages, future scope of cloud computing, infrastructure required for building cloud computing management, financial analysis of a business case, conclusion, recommendation, lesson learned, followed by the references of the above mentioned points. Next comes cloud computing. We need to understand first of all what is cloud computing. Cloud computing is the most modern way of storing and accessing data wherein no local computer or hard drive is used since all data is stored on internet. This means that there is no need of any extra hard drives for storing our data. We just need to open our computers and there we can store our data. Cloud computing is also a simple idea, but we can get a huge impact with it in our businesses. Here are some of the common examples of cloud computing. First comes Dropbox. Dropbox is an online storage tool which provides free storing capacity of about 2 GB to its users. The next comes Google. Google enables its users to create calendars and documents of free of cost. Next comes the utilization of cloud, how we can use it and its associated risks. Cloud is utilized in a very easy and simplest way. We just need to plug in our computers for accessing the data. But on the same way, there are some associated risks with cloud computing like multi-tenancy, authorization, ownership and availability. But if we'll take care of these risks, we can make effective utilization of cloud computing for a business work. So next comes the other companies which are experiencing cloud computing. IBM is one of the companies which is saying that cloud is expected to grow from 13% to 45% in the next 3 years, which is a drastic change in the cloud computing technique. It has also been said that clouds are recognized as a technological game changer. So here comes the advantages and disadvantages of cloud computing. Advantages of cloud computing. There are many advantages of cloud computing. The most important advantage of cloud computing is cost efficient. Next comes backup and recovery, mobility, choice, and agility. There are also disadvantages of cloud computing. Security, lock-in, lack of control, reliability. These are the major disadvantages of cloud computing which needs to be taken care of. Next, I'll be discussing the future scope of cloud computing. The future scope of cloud computing is very bright in the following ways. Presence of internet will boost its future. No more software updates, entertainment unlimited, hardware optional, a new age safety system, which is can be said that it is going to be a technological game changer in the coming future. Next comes the architecture, or we can say the infrastructure required for building cloud computing. The infrastructure of the cloud computing comprises of three major categories. SaaS, that is software as a service, example Gmail, Office Live, etc. PaaS, platform as a service, examples Google's application engine. IaaS, that is infrastructure as a service, example AT&T, hosting and storage. These are the three major categories which are helpful in building the infrastructure of cloud computing. Next comes how to manage cloud computing. Cloud management. To manage the cloud, we need to follow a life cycle in the form of plan, build and run. For planning, we need to get the expertises to plan and design a cloud. For building a business-friendly cloud, we need this life cycle to follow. to provide the flexibility, automation, and control. We need to run a cutting-edge compliant cloud with integrated cloud operations. This is a life cycle which is used to follow cloud management. Now, next I'm going to discuss the business case with the financial analysis. This is the financial analysis of a business case. I have taken 6 years data for the calculation of net present value, internal rate of return, profitability index, and the sensitivity analysis in 3 different scenarios. These slides are showing how I have calculated all these values. And it has come. In conclusion, from the above analysis, it has been seen that the NPV and IRR have shown positive results, which is an indication towards the startup of the project. Furthermore, cloud computing should be introduced in a firm as it will be beneficial for the company in enormous ways. Recommendation: I therefore recommend that we should work together for implementing this IT setup so that our customers can access our products and services anywhere and anytime throughout the globe. Last, I'll be discussing the lesson learned from this presentation. Lesson learned. This research has provided me valuable knowledge in understanding the most globalized topic, cloud computing and its application. Its benefits, drawbacks, infrastructure, above all, calculation of NPV and the sensitivity analysis of the business case was a major part of the whole research which I have learned and will be effective in the future also. At last, these are the references which have helped me in making this presentation, and I would also like to thankful to the CEO, management and other board of directors for listening me throughout the presentation in a cordial manner. Thank you all for your cooperation.